Hi, my name is Rita Goldstein-Galbrain, and I was a participant in an Accelerator program led by Dr. Tamara Tilleman. And I wanted to share my experience and give a very warm recommendation. So the reason I initially entered the program is I felt like I needed to focus and kind of find the right balance between everything I was juggling at the time. So I'm pursuing a PhD, a mid-career PhD, while still working full time and having a life and family and everything else. And I felt like I wasn't getting enough of a progress, and I kind of lacked a system or a structure or framework. I don't know how to frame it of what it is that I want to achieve in the short term, mid term, and long term. And so I was very excited to hear about this accelerator. And I've known Tamara for several years. I have followed her for online, and I've participated in previous programs. And so I was very happy for the opportunity. And as I said, the initial goal was to advance my PhD research, but also I had a lot of other things going on in my life. And now, one of the things I really liked about the program is it's been very, very structured on the walking and the Tillman question, like the one thing you have to focus on. And there were several elements of the Tillman question. So you had to see what it is that you're going to do this week. What is your very short-term goals? But also other aspects that were asking, okay, so what are you going to withdraw from? What are you kind of leaving behind? What doesn't serve the proper your progress, or what doesn't serve the purpose that you want to pursue? What else you can give somebody else to do, right? If you have a team, so perhaps not everything has to be on my own personal level. And as I said, the initiation was, or the idea, the motivation was progressing my PhD, but a whole lot of other things happened while participating in the program. So I was able to gain laser focus on what served my purpose and what served my goals at this stage and what didn't. And for instance, one question was what it is that you're willing to let go of. And for me, on one of the days, I believe it was during the second week, I'm not entirely sure, I heard a voice in my head saying, you know what, I'm going to give up the house. And it sounds really kind of unrelated. I mean, what does that have to do with you working full time and pursuing a PhD? But as it turns out, it was eating up a lot of my energy. So I had this ongoing dilemma, and I had it like for a couple of years, probably, but at least a year long, saying, do I need to continue paying mortgage on this huge 3 floors house, or should I just give it up and focus on other things that serve a purpose and perhaps travel more or spend more time with my family and enjoy my kids, but not necessarily just keep the house? And once I heard this voice in my head saying, you know what, you don't really need this house, it's not what your goals are, there's been a lot of clarity. So I was able to move on very quickly and put the house on the market, and also received an offer and so on and so forth. And while it seems unrelated to the PhD research, quite the contrary, because I was able to clear up a lot of mental space and actually achieve much more progress. And by that, I mean, I've already finished 2 of the articles, journal papers that have been submitted to academic publishing houses. I'm awaiting the response and, to hear what the revisions are needed. But it was it pushed me forward, being able to focus on what really is my goal and what it is that I want to achieve in the current time frame. And I'm really, really thankful for Tamara for allowing that. Now, I want to say that my field, what I do in life, is actually combining two aspects. One of them is innovation, and the other one is public policy. And I have actually participated in accelerators before that. Even led one. So I was part of the initiating team that has established an accelerator program here in Israel. And what I liked really very much about Tamara's program is the accountability part of it. So it's not just learning the tools and the skills and the mindset and everything, the structured Tillman question, but it's rather that you have to report every single day. So every evening I would have to kind of go through the questions and see, okay, what am I doing now? What am I gonna let go? What am I gonna add? What am I gonna focus on? What is gonna be my very short term? And this accountability and receiving answers, right? So comments from Tamara, and there was a certain point in time when I was a little bit lost or kind of overwhelmed with everything going on. And Tamara first messaged me, and then she called me, and she gave me constructive feedback that allowed me to move forward. Which is a very unique component and very hands-on involvement by the leader. So once again, I was able to achieve a lot throughout the accelerator, and I'm very, very happy to recommend that. So thank you very much, and bye-bye.